Government secrecy and transparency issues during international crises. Explore the delicate balance of government secrecy and transparency during international crises, and how classified information shapes global events. Government secrecy. During international crises, what's really going on? Hey, so I was thinking about how governments handle those nail-biting international crises. You know, situations where the stakes are sky high and the public is anxiously waiting for answers. But almost always, there's this thick veil of secrecy, and we're left piecing together snippets from news reports, leaks, or sometimes nothing at all. It's wild how much government classified information stays locked away when the world could be watching. Now it makes sense to an extent. During a crisis, revealing every detail might risk national security or diplomatic relations. But where's the line between protecting the public interest and just keeping things under wraps to avoid embarrassment or political fallout? This is a classic case of government information secrecy that raises more questions than answers. Think about some recent global flashpoints: tensions between nations, cyber attacks, covert operations, or emergency negotiations. The information that gets released is often sanitized or delayed. Governments cling to government confidentiality like it's a lifeline. Maybe it's for strategic advantage or to avoid panic among citizens. But if you ask me, it also feeds a growing distrust because people suspect that governments might have secret agendas behind those closed doors. And here's where it gets tricky: the idea of government secret policies. When crises hit, some policies or decisions are made so quietly that even members of Congress or international partners may not be fully in the loop. These hidden moves can shape not just immediate outcomes, but also long-term international relationships. There's this tension between government secrecy and the public's right to know, what's often called government transparency issues. Transparency advocates argue that governments should be honest and upfront, especially with something that impacts millions of lives. But intelligence agencies and policymakers counter that too much openness can undermine their efforts to keep crises contained. What's fascinating is when we peek behind the curtain, sometimes history reveals shocking truths hidden for decades, like secret negotiations or covert operations that only surface through declassified documents years later. The whole reality of government document secrecy makes you wonder how much of what's presented in the media is the official narrative, carefully crafted for public consumption. And if you're into stories where government cover-ups and hidden agendas take center stage, here's a tip. Check out Hush, a psychological thriller of alien manipulation and deep state deceit. This book dives into a fictional world where government secrecy isn't just a strategy, but part of an eerie conspiracy that challenges everything you think you know about power and truth. It's gripping, thought-provoking, and perfect if you're fascinated by the shadowy side of government operations. If you're curious, you can buy it now in ebook, print, or audio, whichever format fits your vibe. Whether you want to listen during a commute or settle into a late-night reading session, it's a captivating way to explore the impact of secrecy on both individuals and society. So yeah, while secrecy during international crises can be necessary, it's also a double-edged sword. It keeps us safe in some ways, but fuels suspicion and uncertainty in others. As citizens, pushing for a balance, where vital information is protected but transparency isn't sacrificed, seems essential for trust and democracy to thrive. Next time some breaking international news flashes across your screen and you notice how little officials say, remember, there's probably a lot they're not telling because of the complex dance around security, diplomacy, and yes, government classified information. Thanks for listening, and if you ever want to talk more about the strange world of government secrecy or get some thriller recommendations, you know where to find me.